And that breaking news update as we come on the air at 11 o'clock tonight. One of the National Guardsmen shot in an ambush in D.C. has died. President Trump saying 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom has passed away from her injuries. Right now, the other Guardsman, 24-year-old Andrew Wolf, is still in critical condition tonight. Beckstrom and Wolf, the two National Guard troops who were shot in D.C. yesterday. We have just learned also both of their orders in Washington had been set to expire. Beckstrom's father sharing this message on social media tonight saying, quote, "My baby girl has passed to glory. If I don't talk to you, don't be offended. This has been a horrible tragedy." Earlier tonight, I sat down with West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey just hours after we learned of Beckstrom's passing. Take a listen.
A lot of people don't realize that, but she volunteered to be in the district, and here we are on Thanksgiving, and we're talking about this heinous act that deprived her of her life. So I would say that a lot of the people are very angry. A lot of people ask the questions, why? Why? This was a kid that really, the unit, her colleagues, they loved her. I mean, they really did. And so it just is very deeply disturbing to a lot of people in West Virginia.
And tonight, National Guardsmen, first responders, you see them there line the streets as Beckstrom's body was taken from the hospital to the coroner's office near L'Enfant Plaza. That's the video of the procession to escort her. Christian Flores was our first reporter on the scene of the shooting Wednesday. He joins us live from MedStar Washington Hospital, where that processional for the National Guardsmen ended. Christian, we turn to you now with the very latest.
Yeah, a little more than an hour ago, a convoy of first responders lined up to honor the fallen troop. It really has been a very emotional day out here, understandably so. And this is a tragedy that has really struck everyone, sent shockwaves all across the country, and this investigation also spans coast to coast.
She's just passed away. She's no longer with us. She's looking down at us right now.
A tragic turn in the shooting of two National Guard troops in D.C. During his Thanksgiving address, President Trump confirming 20-year-old Sarah Beckstrom has died.
A highly respected, young, magnificent person. Started service in June of 2023. Outstanding in every way.
24-year-old Andrew Wolf fighting for his life in the hospital. These members of the West Virginia National Guard stationed in D.C. to perform high-visibility patrols as part of the White House's crime-fighting strategy in the city.
Scary, thinking that one of our people are down there getting hurt. So, especially as somebody that works hard and goes to work every day and gets hurt like that.
You get the shirt off his back to somebody. He's just a really good guy. We always looked out for each other. Best neighbor you could ask for, really. It really caught us off guard, really close to home.
Their lives, their families' lives are all changed forever because one person decided to do this horrific and evil thing.
Somber moments. Let's start moving! Oh, a little more than 24 hours after chaos descended upon D.C., just blocks from the White House.
Very simple word, bedlam. Many people were walking down saying service members were just shot, National Guardsmen, so there was a concern. Our restaurant was put on lockdown.
Law enforcement leaders confirming the suspect, 29-year-old Ramanella Lockenwall, drove to D.C. from Washington State to allegedly carry out the shooting, what they're calling an ambush targeting the two troops. He's charged with assault and possession of a firearm. Detectives have interviewed his family as well as potential associates in San Diego.
It is an ongoing investigation of terrorism. Make no mistake about it. We were able to serve search warrants literally overnight and through the night.
All night.
And we were able to hit the house in Washington State. During that process, we seized numerous electronic devices to include cell phones, laptops, iPads, and other material that is being analyzed as we speak.
You picked the wrong target, the wrong city, and the wrong country, and you will be sorry for the violence and the evil that you perpetrated in our nation's capital.
And with tonight's developments, more charges are expected for the suspect. You just heard from U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro in that same press conference. She says that she will charge first-degree murder in the event of a death in this case. Reporting live in Northwest D.C., Christian Flores, 7 News.
Christian, thank you. Speaking of the U.S. Attorney for the district, she announced that the suspected shooter will be facing 3 counts of assault with intent to kill while armed and a charge of possession of a firearm during a crime of violence. Pirro says the 29-year-old Afghan national entered the United States in 2021 under Operation Allies Welcome. That was an effort coordinated by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security to support Afghan resettlement in the U.S. during the Biden administration. Pirro says the suspect's residence is in Washington State and that he traveled again all the way from there to D.C. to ambush the 2 guardsmen.
We will not stop until we interview anyone and everyone associated with the subject, the house, and every piece of his life.
And that is FBI Director Kesh Patel says search warrants were executed at the suspect's home in Washington State and in San Diego, where he has ties. That gun that was used here was sent to a lab as well in Quantico. Tonight, the president has ordered a nationwide review of green cards held by immigrants from what his administration calls countries of concern. And you see the tweet here. When asked about what the countries of concern are, officials pointed to a list of 19 from a June proclamation that included Afghanistan, Iran, and Venezuela. The president has also asked for 500 additional National Guard troops to be deployed here to D.C. following the shooting. More than 2,000 National Guard soldiers and airmen from 6 states and D.C. were on duty in the district as part of the Joint Task Force with safety top of mind. We'll, of course, continue to follow this case as any new developments unfold. In the meantime, take out your phone and you can scan that QR code right on your screen. That will take you to the homepage of our website, WJLA.com, where our digital team is working hard to keep you up to date. You can also download our 7 News app to get you new information sent right to your phones.